I have a question. If you're in a automobile accident that was caused by someone else, and your insurance company really can't help you out, and they're telling you that you need a lawyer, so I don't even know where to begin.
All right, fair enough.
And
That's a tough situation.
the police report needs to be modified because 3 of the vehicles that are involved are not in the report.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ken, take that one.
Typical question we hear, actually. First of all, with regard to the report, you can always call the precinct in the jurisdiction or in the district where this accident happened. You can either meet with the police officer and file an amendment, or if the police officer is not available that worked up that case, you can file an amendment on your own. You can meet with somebody there and they'll write up an amendment. It's not really controlling, it just adds to the story. And you can do that at any time, and that's something that is done quite often because you're out there on an accident scene, and unfortunately a lot of times it's hectic. Sometimes people are going to the hospital. A lot of times people are in bad enough car accident where there's not any witnesses, and it's several days or weeks if they've been in ICU or something like that, where they'll eventually, hopefully, get another side of the story, the person who was injured. The second thing is when you're in a situation where someone else caused the wreck, the first thing you do is call your insurance company. Make sure, like Kirby I believe was talking about earlier, make sure that they are on notice, because there are some things that can happen that could cause you not to be covered because you've got some coverage of your own from your own insurance policy that maybe you wouldn't be able to claim against the person who caused the wreck. So if somebody does cause the wreck and you talk with your insurance company and they say, hey, you need to be dealing with the other person, not us. Well, that's true, but not necessarily, because there's medical pay coverage, okay? If you have comprehensive coverage or collision coverage, it may be that they need to just go ahead and pay for the damage to your vehicle. So the first thing you do, document everything. We talked about documentation earlier. Document everything. If you have a question, I always say this to people. They come in right after a wreck, okay? They come in within 30 days after a wreck and they say, look, I'm not the suing type. I don't want to sue anybody over this. I'm just confused. And I say, listen, you've done the exact right thing. And a lot of times we tell people, you don't need a lawyer. In fact, we probably tell people they don't need a lawyer more times than we tell them that they do need a lawyer. But when they do come in and a client sits down with you just like the caller and says, I don't know what to do, I'm confused, I really pat them on the back to say, look, you did the right thing by coming and talk to somebody. It didn't cost you anything to come in and talk to somebody, and hopefully we got you at least straight and on your way to recovery. So that's what I would suggest to this caller.
All right, we need to take another